Hey guys, welcome back. It's Pigeon Milk Tasting. We're about to get into episode 7 of SevTech Ages. If you enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and comment. Also, any new subscribers to the channel will get a special shout out in my next video. So be sure to subscribe and set your subscriptions to public if you want to be a part of that. Anyways, why don't you sit back, grab yourself a snack, and let's get started. Alright guys, so in between the last episode and this episode, I've gotten some things ready. This is the crafting recipe for the saw. I have all of the materials ready. What we need the saw for is, if we look at our age 1 advancements, we eventually want to get down to this clay bucket, which we need to make using a turntable. Turntable needs this stuff called siding, which is kind of like a vertical slab. We have all the other stuff that we would need for that, but to get that we have to saw regular planks in a saw. So, it actually doesn't need those 2 extra planks, so that is actually the recipe. So I will go ahead and make this saw here by, right there, boom, saw. Alright, so we have a saw there. Now what we need to do to get there is we need to make a gearbox that we can take down to some kind of flowing water, which I'm probably going to make. I'm probably going to, probably right here. I can like make this flow this direction and then use that flow to turn the water wheel. That's probably what we'll do in the meantime, because after we get the bucket we can actually place the water wheel inside our base, but since we don't have any placeable water yet, we have to do that out there. So to make the turntable, we use the saw, and to use the saw we need a gearbox. So gearbox. Gearbox. So we need 2 wooden gears, 2 bronze plates, a wooden axle, and 4 thin slabs. The thin slabs are very easy. You just chop some regular slabs. Sorry about that. My throat is a little rough today. So we just keep chopping until we get 4 thin slabs. Alright, so now it looks like we have everything but the 2 wooden gears and the 2 bronze plates. 2 wooden gears I think we should be able to go ahead and make 2 of. Yep, right there. 2 wooden gears, so now the only thing we need is the bronze plates. So we can head down here to our downstairs area. I think bronze is already in the hopper. So we just make a couple of bronze plates, easy like that. Bring that back up, and we can make the gearbox, and I can show you how this works. So now that I have the gearbox, we take our water wheel, our gearbox, and we will need another, let's see, we'll need 2 more axles for now. So let me go ahead and make those, and then I'll cut to us using the water wheel. Alright, so now we have 2 wooden axles. So what I can do is come down here, take some kind of temporary block. For now we use dirt. And right where we have this flow, I think this thing, the water wheel is like a 5x5. Let's see if the advancement tells us anything about it. It doesn't tell us, but I think if I place it like there, okay, I can't place it there. Can I place it here? Alright, I'm gonna have to research how this water wheel works. Okay, so I think I just remembered. I think I place the wooden axle and then I place the water wheel on the axle. Needs a 5x5x5 area to work. So, okay, so I need to dig this one out too. And then that will be in the middle. You know what we need. I'm gonna cut that off because I don't want that growing there. I'm not sure how that works. No, I don't want that. I guess it doesn't matter. Because I think technically it's a transparent block, so I should still be able to use it. Let me cut down this axle here. That axle just break? Nope, there it is. Okay. So I can move this whole structure over 1 block like this. Then put an axle and a water wheel. Just like that. And the water wheel starts to turn. How neat is that? That is really cool. Looks pretty nice. Okay, so now what I can do is I'll need 1 more axle, I think. Unless I can just put a gearbox straight on it. Which I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work like that. But I wonder if I put it straight into it, if it will Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to need to go grab another axle. And how this is going to work is I can take an axle straight off from there, put it into a gearbox, and then put an axle coming out from the gearbox to go ahead and run it. And actually, right now, temporarily, so that we can get our siding, I'm just going to stick another axle on there. It'll start to spin, and then I'll put the saw straight on it. And now you can see, like, if I come up to it, it starts to cut me. Like, it actually has like a blood effect. But yeah, so now what I can do is take this and then slap it right there, and it saws it into two oak siding. So I'll grab another thing of, oh, I don't have any wood. Time to chop some more wood. But anyways, I'll get 3 siding, and then I'll get ready to make that turntable. Alright, so I've collected all of the items that I think I need for the turntable. So yep, right there. We have that. And now what we need to do is make a bucket. So to make a bucket, we need to make this unfired clay bucket first, which means we take this and we put it on top of the turntable. Now for this, I have gone ahead and made some more axles, and I still have my gearbox. So what I'm going to do is run over wherever I have my clay, which I think, I may have some up here. If not, then I can definitely go find some. It won't be very hard. Yeah, I have some right here. Ooh, I have 51. Plenty. So I make these. I'll go ahead and make two clay buckets, since I have to use the clay anyways. So I'll put them there. And then how this works is I take this turntable, my axle, and my gearbox. My axle's plural. And I can take them out here. I need to eat a little bit. I take them out here. I hook up my gearbox because the turntable has to go up. So what I'm gonna do is take off this thing, put in our gearbox. Oop, that's not the way I wanted it. Unless that works. It does not work. Okay. So what I need to do is put this straight in on that, like that. And now when I put that on there, it should start to spin. Alright, I'm not sure why this isn't spinning. Let me do some research on it. Alright, I'm not exactly sure what I was doing wrong, but I seem to have fixed it now. So now what I can do, you can see there are particles coming off of the gearbox, so that means it's working. What I can do now is build myself a little bit of a staircase up here, because what we're going to need to do is put an axle on top and then put our turntable on top of it. And now you can see that when I put this clay barrel extension on top of it, like, okay, I'm gonna build myself a little bit of a bridge over here, and then put one right there. Now when I put the clay barrel extension on top of it, it does something, and it makes a little bitty pot. Then when I take it off, it's the unfired clay bucket. So I'll go ahead and make another one of those. I just think it's cool that this water wheel is what's making this. Now we have automated kinetic power. We can also do that same thing with the millstone. So instead of actually cranking out like all the hemp I had to do for the axles, instead of cranking that out, we can just use the water wheel to do that. So now I take these unfired clay buckets, and I take them and I put them in our super cooker over here, our super kiln. One there, one there. They are in there. You can see them back there, and then they will spit out clay buckets, and we have placeable water source. So while that's cooking up, I want to see where I want to put this. So I'm thinking if the center of the water wheel was maybe down right there under the torch, if that was the center, then we could have water coming out of that hole. It would flow down here, and we could make it run this way. Like so. I think that would work. Because it would come down here, run, and then run this way. So if I put a water there, it would make an L. And then if I put the center of the water wheel right there, it should spin pretty fast. I'm not sure if... I know there's another immersive engineering water wheel that's different than the Better with Mods water wheel. And I know it is affected. It runs faster if you have some vertical water also running it. So those clay barrels, not barrels, what are those called? Buckets. Clay buckets should be done by now. We can go ahead and check them. Let's see. Do we see Yeah, they're not in there anymore. Here we go. Boom, clay bucket. Alright, so we've completed this whole path. Now we can go on to astral sorcery. So now I can just literally take this bucket and bring it out here. And I'm not going to do it there because I'm not sure that that's a replaceable. The SevTech does some weird things with infinite water, but I think if I grab it out here, it does not replace itself. See, that's a problem. It's got some tiles. That looks a little ugly, but it's okay because now we have clay water. So now the next thing I want to do, we're going to have to make a bunch of astral sorcery stuff, and we would ordinarily have to kind of make it like we did with leather. I'll show you what I mean. So if we want to make parchment, which we need for astral sorcery, parchment, we need 4 wasai, something like that. It's some kind of Japanese word, and aquamarine. Aquamarine we got from the beneath. We just have that already. But to make this, we have to press in the horse press what's called a mulberry sheet, which we make from 4 mulberry pulp, which we dry from soaked mulberry bark, which we can make with a fluid bladder and a mulberry bark. But now we don't have to use these fluid bladders anymore. I can just put a bucket of water in what's called a wooden basin and just stir it up, and we don't even have to worry about the fluid bladders anymore. So I want to go ahead and make that because it's super simple. It's just 5 logs. And some sticks. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 5 logs. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I tried to not make it look too ugly when I did that. So now we can just find a crafting table. We got one right there. Man, I love these slime boots. They let me get around so much quicker. Yeah, so we're going right here. We want to make this thing. Awesome. Wooden basin. I think I'm going to put this maybe in that room to the right. Maybe over here. I don't really know how this room is going to look in the future. But now what we can do is take this bucket, fill it, and we can also fill it here. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that, and I can stack my buckets. And now we have some. I'm going to put a torch right above it. It's a little dark in here. Or it stayed a little dark in here. Huh. This is pretty dark. Now we have some water in here, and what you can do is just stir whatever you have in with the water, and it will try to make something. So we need to find a mulberry tree now because we need mulberry bark to put in here to make the astral sorcery stuff. So I'm definitely doing that off camera. So I'm gonna go try to find a mulberry tree, and I will let y'all know when I find one, and let y'all know how long it took me. Man, y'all, when it comes to finding things in the wild. Ooh, that's a bear right there. I'm going to fight him in a second. When it comes to finding things in the wild, mulberry leaves, we are doing great. You can see we are not very far. We're right here, and this is our home right here. We are not very far away. I'm going to go ahead and fight this bear here. There he is. Come at me, bear. Come at me. Come at me. Boom. I hit you. I hit you again. I hit you again. Oh, where's my shield? I don't have a shield. I left my shield at home. Phew, that was actually pretty close. We only have 4 hearts left. Let me go ahead and heal up. I only got one claw from him. I'm a little disappointed in that. It's okay. So let's come up here. Where was that mulberry tree? There's the silver bell. This is the mulberry. Let's try to grab did I get a sapling yet? I didn't. I really hope I get a mulberry sapling from this, because if I don't, I'm going to have to go find another tree, because this isn't going to be enough. Come on, drop a sapling. There's a sapling. Mulberry sapling. Ooh, we got 2. Sweet. So we can go back and plant a mulberry tree. I do want to finish breaking these leaves just to make sure we don't get one more sapling or 2. Let's see. Do we have anything? No saplings, it looks like. Alright, so we have 2 mulberry saplings. Let's go ahead and head home, and I will see y'all when we're ready to keep going on the advancements. Alright, so we are back home. So we need to make mulberry bark, which we get from the saw, looks like. Alright, we can do that. Let's go ahead and make another outgrowth from here and put our saw right there and saw up some of our mulberry. And get all that. I'm going to go ahead, before I lose these saplings, I'm going to plant one there, one, we'll do one over here. That way we don't lose our progression tree. I've done it before. I've collected a mulberry tree sapling and then lost the sapling. I had to go find the tree again. Whoa, what in the world? I'm getting ganged up on. Those all just came out of the cave. That's pretty scary. What is going on there? Come on. That is very strange. Alright, so now that I have all of those taken care of, that was not fun. Can I eat this? There we go. Yeah, that was very strange. I don't need rice seeds. My trash can still isn't working. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, we need to take this bark we have and go stir it in this wooden basin that we made. So I can come up here to this area that I've carved out here, and I can put 4 mulberry bark in and then start to stir it like this. And I think it's after 3 stirs. It does that. Boom. And I get 4 soaked mulberry. Now I will need to, let's go ahead and put some of this in the chopper. Because I'm going to need to make some drying racks. I mean, I suppose I could take them over to our old base and try to dry these out like we did with the leather when we were there. But I would rather have a system set up here. So I'm going to go ahead and let those chop. Oh wait, that's going to make sticks. That's not what I wanted to do. No. Okay, it can make 1 stick. So, wait. Oh yeah, I'm a doofus. We just craft them. We just craft them. Okay, there we go. Drying racks. Got them. Right there. So now we can take our drying racks back into that area and just kind of make a little drying area over to the right here. Right here. So we'll go like right there, and then we'll hang these up to dry, and I'll let y'all know when those are dried and ready to press. Alright, so I thought we were going to have enough after these dried just to go ahead and press them, but I forgot about this step where you have to combine 4 of them. So we actually need to do what I just did 4 times. So we're going to have to, I guess I'll grab some bone meal. I think I have some bone meal left over. No, because I used it all in the hemp. So I'm going to go make some more bone meal, and then I'll just speed grow the trees and then chop them down so we can do that 4 times. Alright, so now I have 12 more mulberry wood. I can go ahead and saw it all. That's pretty satisfying. And then picking up all this stuff. Oops, I accidentally hit the saw. Alright, so now I can take the remaining bark. I'm going to have to go get some more water, aren't I? Because if I put 4 in there and stir it up, it's going to use all the water. But we can go ahead and get these drying. So then once we get 16 mulberry bark all dried, which it looks like we have those ready. Right, wait, where? I'm confused. There it is. Okay, I guess it was just behind me. So we need 4 more of those. So I'm going to go ahead and put 4 of those in there. Man, we got a lot of stuff going on here. I don't need any rush stems. I'll just plant them. Oh, I can't plant rush stems. Okay, well, we'll throw them there. Yeah, so I need to grab my bucket and go doot to grab some water, and then I'll dump that in there, and we'll have enough water and mulberry to go ahead and finish this little section of the progression. So I put that there, stack my buckets, start to stir, and after the 3rd stir, right there, we get those, and then we put the next 4 mulberry bark in. I suppose we could go ahead and make some more drying racks, but I think I'm going to be fine to wait, because I don't want to have to, yeah, okay, I'm going to make some more drying racks. I'll see y'all when I'm done with that. Alright, so it turns out I just had 30 drying racks sitting in a chest from when I made this shelf right here. I didn't know the shelf existed, so I was going to make item racks to hang things on, and then I accidentally made a whole bunch of drying racks because I forgot the recipe. So we have plenty of drying capability. I'll go ahead and move that off right there. We'll replace the torches. We'll put them off to the side, right there and one above. And then we'll make another row right there, just like that. We've got these 4 that are done drying, and then we'll put, well, I guess I'll just toss those on the ground, because once I set these up to dry like that, I can pick that back up. So now I have 2 mulberry sheets, which I can press into wasai. So I'll go ahead and take that out to the horse press while those dry. When the others dry, we'll have 4 mulberry sheets, which you can press into wasai, and then we can go ahead and make the, I think that's the Astral Sorcery Tome. I don't know what it's called. It's like, let's see, what's it called? Astral Sorcery Journal. That's kind of a lame name. I think Tome would have been cooler. So yeah, we'll let this guy press those 2. And then we'll just wait for these to dry, and I'll let you know when we're ready. Alright, so now these are all dry. We can pick all them up. That was very satisfying. Make them into sheets, go press them, and then we'll have wasai to make the Astral Sorcery Journal. The way Astral Sorcery works, by the way, just to give you a kind of a summary of the mod, is you have this thing called a luminous crafting table, and basically you craft things from the power of starlight. And so we'll have to make some kind of structure up on that mountain, because it has to be close to the stars. And then it's best to craft them. Craft some things you can only craft at night, because you just don't have enough starlight during the day. You can collect things like liquid starlight to do some things like that. You can like make a sand generator with, I think, lava and starlight combining, kind of the same way that lava and water make obsidian. But basically, we're just going to use that to create some of the things for the other mods, so that we can keep progressing. There is some cool things we can do with Astral Sorcery that I'm very excited about, that I've never experimented with, so I'm excited to learn how they work. So now we have 4 wasai. So I'm going to fill up my saturation first. I'm going to come up here, grab some aquamarine that I believe I put right here. Yep. And then, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And like that. Oh, that makes parchment. Okay, hold on. I thought we were about to make the journal. So that makes parchment, and then what makes the journal? Please don't be like a ton. Okay, it's just 1 parchment. Oh, that's super easy. Yeah, we'll make the journal right now. So we need parchment, which is right there, and then we just need to make a plant cloth. So what we can do is put this up on the shelf below that, and we don't have quite enough to make the plant cloth, because that needs 9 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and store the parchment right there temporarily. Go grab a whole bunch of fibers, those grass fibers. If I had I don't know where my bush scythe is, but I don't need too much, so I think I should be able to just grab enough by mining around here like this. Let's see how much I got. That is 9. That's perfectly enough. Man, I nailed that. Like, the exact amount that I needed. So now I can come back in here. I'm slow. There we go. Oh, it says printing. Okay. Plant cloth, right there. Astral Sorcery. Oh, the parchment is up here. Like that. Alright. So, parchment, aquamarine, plant cloth, Astral Tome. Alright guys, we are 1 advancement away from the next age. Alright, so let's see how this works. So luminous crafting table needs, okay, 2 marble of any kind. Reinforced slate is blank slate and a tier 2 altar, which we already have. That's nice. And this is a Necronomicon ritual, so we'll have to go back to the Abyssal Craft stuff. Alright, this isn't too hard. I'll go ahead and go down there and start on the reinforced slate. Alright, so I just cleared out my inventory a little bit. I have some stone. We can come down here to, where did I put that? Sacrificial dagger. Okay, we can find it later. We have plenty of blood right now, so I think what I can do is just put a stone in there. When it turns, it will immediately start converting into reinforced slate, because the tier 2 altar can make it. So I'm just going to leave that in there, and we should... Oh, it doesn't keep going. I guess they've updated that. But now if I put that in there, it'll try to make reinforced slate. So I'm going to let that go, and let's see if this works. Alright, and there's our reinforced slate. So we just need to make 1 more of those, but I don't think... man, I don't know how much blood that is. I think I'm going to have to make more blood. I think I can go ahead and make the regular slate though. I'm gonna have to go find my knife though. Where did I put that knife? Is it in one of these? Sacrificial dagger? Yep, right there. Alright, so we can just fill it up with a little bit more blood and then make this reinforced slate. Like this. So it made that. Oh, it is going ahead and making the rest of it. So I'll go ahead and give it some more blood. And that will be enough to make the... I don't know why I didn't do that the first time. That's a little strange. I want to heal, so I'm going to jump here. So I'm hungry enough. There's our reinforced slate. There we go. 2 reinforced slate. Now to make this, we need 2 reinforced slate, 4 aquamarine, and 2 marble. Now marble is something we haven't found yet. Though it doesn't appear in veins. So what I think... where could I find some marble? Isn't there like a... I think nearby there's a big old crater where I could probably find some marble. I'm gonna go... the skeleton wants a piece of me. So I'm gonna flee him, try to go sleep in my teepee, and then I'm gonna go on a hunt for marble. Yeah, so this is what I was referring to. So if I looked on the map and I saw this this little thing, which looks like what we wanted. So I have my slime boots on, so I can just go ahead and jump down here. Boing, boing. All right. So it looks like that is marble right there. I might have to chisel it into something that, yeah. So this is how this works. I need 2 marble, but it needs marble from Astral Sorcery, not marble from Chisel Mod, because this is by default raw chisel. So we're gonna have to take it back, chisel it into something, and then oh man, we're gonna have to get out of here. Anyways, I will chisel this into something, and then after it's chiseled, we are gonna move on to the next stage. I can't believe it. Super excited. All right, I'm back, home sweet home. So now let's see if I can find a chisel. Let's see, did I put it up here? Yeah, I did, right there. So I can chisel this into any kind of regular marble. Let's do marble raw is the chiseled version, but I need something that's from Astral Sorcery. Right there, Astral Sorcery. So anything that says it's the mod Astral Sorcery, like just regular marble, I think is what it wants. Right? Yeah. Okay. So now we come out here. I can't believe we're about to just go on into the next stage. I had no idea we were that close. I mean, I did, but I thought it would take us longer. So now we can come up in here. Here's our altar here. So it is aquamarine in the 4 corners, like that. It's reinforced slate in the top and bottom, and it's marble on the left and right. And then what goes in the middle? Oh, a crafting table. Okay, make one right there. Crafting table. That makes sense because we're converting a crafting table into a luminous crafting table. All right, and I'm gonna turn the block sound all the way up. So if I go to I want music and sounds, blocks all the way up, because I want to hear the ritual do its thing. So now we grab the Necronomicon, which is sitting over here, right there. Now we crouch. Here we go, guys. We're about to go into the next age. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Boom! There it is. The luminous crafting table. I'm so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to age 2. Alright guys, I just recorded this segment, and then I realized that my microphone was not turned on, so we had no audio for it. What I want to show you is, ooh, sorry, my window was taken over for a second. This right here is where I used to have my water wheel, and I have moved it inside. I'll show you what I set up. I had it all live recorded, and then there was no audio. So what I've done is, it doesn't look very pretty right now, but it is functional. we have set up a little waterfall coming out of there and then going across this direction so that we get the maximum spin on the gear. The water wheel. Because I think that having it go on the side also makes it spin faster. Then we have our turntable and our saw right there, and a little platform to get up to it. I do eventually want to take, I want to get some more axles, which means I'll have to go mine for some more black quartz, but I want to take axles down from the gearbox and then route all of this stuff through the ground so that we have little machines coming out of the ground that we can use instead of having it up here and have this ugly platform that we have to walk onto to use our turntable. So now I think we're ready to get into age 2. So if we pull up our advancements, here's age 1. So we had age 0, age 1, and age 2. This one was wide and skinny, and this one is very tall but short. And it's not actually short. This is the longest age that I have done. I got to here with one of my friends playing SevTech. We got into age 3, and then we just kind of quit, and it was kind of sad. We just never logged back in one day. That's always sad. But what we want to do now is start the between lands, because the path that I want to take first is getting into some iron. Now we can just get iron from our melter, but we have to use lava fuel. But what I would like to do is set up a smeltery, which is kind of like a melter, except for our melter can only hold like I think a block and a half of liquid, and this one can hold theoretically unlimited blocks because you can layer it up. It's a multi-block structure. So what we need to do is locate a druid circle in a swamp biome, kill the druids, and use their talisman pieces to create the swamp talisman. Click the talisman on a placed sapling to create a large portal to the between lands. And why we need that is to make a smeltery controller. Smeltery, which is right here, we need this thing, which is an aqua middle gem, and to do that we have to purify some aqua middle gem ore that comes from the between lands, and we also have to make this out of octine ingots, which comes from the between lands, and weedwood, which also comes from the between lands. So between lands is our first order of business. So what I'm going to do now is go try to find one of those biomes that would have the druids, and I will let y'all know when I find it. Okay, so actually before I do that, I went to the Beneath and I got a whole stack of black quartz, and what I want to do with it is bring it over here. I'm going to need quite a few sticks. I'm going to make what's called an AIOT. I don't know how people say it, but it's AIOT, which stands for all-in-one tool. So if I grab some sticks like here, and I make one of every tool with black quartz, we're going for this thing. We can craft all 5 tools together, and it makes an all-in-one tool that does good damage, it mines well, it chops wood well, it digs dirt well, and you can use it as a hoe. So it can literally be everything. So what we want to do is we want one of those and a shovel, so we can start with those. Doot doot. Then we want we're going to need an axe and a hoe, so we can go like that. Doot doot. And then we will want what's the other one? Oh, a sword. A sword. Alright, so we got those, and then we put them all together like this, and we get the AIOT. I don't know how I want to say that. I don't know if I just want to call it the all-in-one tool, the AIOT, or the IOT might be cool. Kind of combine the A and the I. Anyway, so yeah, now we have this thing, and as you can see, we can chop wood with it right there, and we can mine stone with it. So yeah, it's pretty neat, and it's got a good amount of durability, and it only takes 3 of these black quartz to repair. Only other thing I want to do is upgrade my armor, because black quartz armor is better. So we'll go like that. I don't want to do the boots because I'm going to keep my slime boots on. But I will do a helmet, and I will do leggings, just like that. I'll take these off, and we are looking pretty snazzy. Okay, so now that we're ready to go, I'm going to drop off my old armor. I don't know if I'm going to just trash it or use it at some point. Alright, so we are off to go find a swamp biome. Alright, y'all, so after literally an hour of just going, I mean, you can see we are a long ways away. But after that long, we have finally found a swamp biome, and would you know, there's a druid circle here. So what we're going to do, we have all of our armor equipped. You know, I kind of wish, well, I think the druids throw me up, so it actually is good that I have my blood boots on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up here, and as soon as I walk up, see that thing in the middle? that is what's going to help us create the swamp talisman. But I have to collect the pieces from the druids by fighting them first. You know what I really wish I had was a bed to set my spawn point, but I think it'll be okay. If I die, I'll just get here really fast with my slime boots. So let's go up and challenge them. Come on. Show up anytime, druids? Where are you? Oh, there's one. Ooh, he looks spooky. He looks spooky. One through me. Oh, got one. Okay, there's one. Alright, now I'm going to bounce away. Try to eat some food, and heal up. Okay. So there's one. Let's see what piece I get from him. It's okay that they throw me. Come on. He's going to throw me too. Come on. Boing, boing, boing. Got him. Alright, so we have 2 separate pieces. Though I killed 3, so okay, we got a duplicate piece there. Man, it's nighttime. We're going to have to start dealing with regular mobs too. So we have 2 pieces right there. We have a duplicate piece though, so I'm going to throw one away. Alright, come back at me. I'm going to heal up here. Come back at me, y'all. Come on. Where'd you go? Hello? Druids? Where are you? Man, I really wish I had. Is there a way to make a bed out here? Bed. I can make a bed now if I need to get wool. Block of wicker. I can cook. How do I make a block of wicker? Sugar cane. Well, that's not too bad, given that we have sugar cane right here. Wait, are we going to be able to make a bed? I think we're going to. I'm going to pause this and then try to make a bed out here. Alright, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make, I have about a third of the sugar cane that I would need to make a bed out here. So we're just going to try to persevere. There is a problem though, which is that the skeletons have bows. When we got into Age 2, the skeletons decided they were going to learn how to use a bow. So we have to deal with that, but I think it's going to be okay. We're going to go ahead and kill the druid. Okay, going to eat a little bit to heal up. That's a zombie villager. We want to kill the druid. Come on, druid. There we go. That guy's dead. Here's our druid. Come on, give us a good talisman piece. Come on. Man. Okay, well we don't need that in our inventory. Alright, here's another druid. We're gonna kill him right there. And he gave us a new piece. So we are 1 piece away from securing the whole talisman. What I would like is to have some kind of food crop around here I can eat. What's this? Coffee seeds, no. Just wish, can I eat just a mushroom? Can I eat it? I can't eat just a mushroom. What can I do with this? I can make a raw mushroom omelet. 3 mushrooms and an egg. Doesn't look like we're gonna have that though. Yeah, there's nothing I can do with this. So I'm just going to try to make it to kill 1 more druid without having the ability to heal. Alright, there was the last piece of the talisman. So what I can do is I'm actually gonna wait for daytime for this. So I'm gonna make myself like a little hidey hole and then hide in it. And then I will come back when it's daytime so you can see this cool process. Alright, so it is now daytime, so we should be able to come in here, and this should be very, very cool. Though I'm going to, we gotta do it in style. We gotta do it with all that ugly armor on. So I'm gonna come in here. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh. No way. I almost just died. Oh. That would be crazy. Whew. Can I eat this? I can't eat this. I need something to eat. Okay, I'm gonna collect some food, and then I'm gonna come back and do it when there's no chance that I die. Okay, there we go. I've got some food in me. We should now be able to actually take this off, and oh, there's a zombie over there, but he can't get to me. So should be okay. You know what? I'm gonna take him out real quick. I'm gonna take him out super quick. Then we can do this thing. So I'm going to, you know what? I'll hit him off. Did you have fun down there? Okay. Here we go. Armor off. We're in style. And then we go like this. Doot, 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 and a doot. And now you can see this cool process where all the pieces come together. To form the Talisman. How cool is that? Alright, we have our Swamp Talisman in our hand, and we are ready to go to the Betweenlands. Alright, so now we're ready to go to the Betweenlands. I am going to take this mulberry sapling. Now I know that might not seem smart, but we have another mulberry tree over there, and to be honest, I don't think we're going to need it anymore, because we're in H2 and we have better ways to make parchment now. So what I'm going to do is come up here and find a good place for our Betweenlands. Now there's nothing dangerous about the Betweenlands portal. So I suppose I could put it anywhere in here. Let's, I'm going to make a bush scythe and clear out an area here for our portal. Alright, so I am thinking, I cleared out this area, I'm thinking I'm going to put it right here. So what I can do is just take this mulberry sapling, plant it right here, and then when I right click with this, it will make the portal. How cool is that? So I'm not going to go into the Betweenlands right now, but look at this outstanding portal tree. How cool is that? That's just awesome. Alright y'all, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe so you can get a special shout out in my next video. Take care y'all.